Hello and good morning. This is daryllorette Cafe and I'm daryllorette, your host. Well, yesterday I had been looking for some information on Yep Man, who was Bruce Lee's Wing Chun teacher back in the 50s. And after finding a lot of information about him, I had read about him years ago when I was a teenager and knew that he was Bruce Lee's original kung fu teacher back when he was a teenager back in the 50s and whatnot. So I found a really good trailer for a movie that is about his life called Yep Man. I believe it was produced back in 2008, but until I found it online, you can buy it on Amazon and whatnot, but until I actually found it online and watched a number of different trailers, I didn't know it existed. And I was really impressed by it was not done in English, it was done in Chinese. So I don't know, I don't think it had any subtitles or anything. But the action sequences in the film were really good. Almost, it reminded me a lot of just watching a classic Bruce Lee movie. The character or the actor who played Yip Man was, very much like Bruce Lee in a way. Of course, the character was the time in the movie was, I believe, back in the 30s when the Japanese had taken over China and whatnot during those dark times, either before or during the Second World War. So there's a lot of history there that I really don't have much information on. So that would be something that you would have to look up yourself. I don't know a lot about that. I believe there's some sort of occupation by the Japanese over the Chinese and whatnot, and I guess that must have affected the lives of many Chinese back in those days, back in the 30s and whatnot, and during the Second World War. So anyway, this movie, just from the trailers that I had watched, what was really good and had some really great action scenes in it, with the actor who played Yip Man displaying a lot of his, I guess, his martial arts skills. And from what I know from Wing Chun, he was using Wing Chun in the film, and the action sequence. The fight scenes and the action are really, really good. Just as good as a classic Bruce Lee movie. And so after that, I decided that I would just do a search of Bruce Lee and see if there's anything new regarding Bruce Lee himself, because the anniversary of his death was July the 20th. And I sort of remember that usually once a year when that comes around. Roughly 2 years ago, when I think it was the 19th, the day before that anniversary, I had been working on a television commercial here in Hamilton, but I only had remembered it that day. We were outside and and it was really hot outside, and it just dawned on me when we were shooting, when we were in between scenes, waiting for the directors and whatnot to figure out what they were doing next. It had dawned on me that, I think it was the 19th, and I thought to myself, well, tomorrow's the 20th. It's the anniversary of Bruce Lee's death. Anyway, to make a long story short, I was watching yesterday. I had logged on to brucelee.com and I had watched they have a number of different videos, and I had watched more than half of them and whatnot, and browsed around the website and got familiar with the website. Shannon Lee, his daughter, his only surviving sibling, is running the website along with some other people, I guess, that she knows and whatnot. And so, well, anyway, they have some downloads. Also, they have some really nice wallpapers, and there's two that I really liked. There was one that was a match of my the browser, the top of my browser. I had put a Bruce Lee graphic at the top of my Firefox browser a day or two ago, and there was one that matched that. It was from Enter the Dragon, and then they had one that was more of a collage, and it had different scenes from different films, I believe, and it was a little more colorful, I guess. And so that was the one I had chose to go with, and I just finished downloading that, and I made it my wallpaper for my computer. I wasn't sure, or I wasn't planning on downloading any wallpapers, because when I did it with my last computer, I got a pop-up that went along with it for quite a while. That took me a long time to get rid of, and fortunately, I didn't seem to get any pop-ups with this one, so hopefully I won't. And I guess that's it for now. I also signed up for they have a newsletter that they give you, if they're doing anything new relating to the site and whatnot, brucelee.com. They will email you updates and whatnot. And I don't know if I already said this, but Shannon Lee, she has a blog as well on there, and there's videos. I had watched the rest of the videos just a little while ago, and what I didn't do yesterday, I wanted to finish watching the videos and check out the downloads, whatever they had for downloads. And they also have a store, which I just browsed briefly. It sells t-shirts and whatnot. So anyway, I'm really happy with the download that I got for a wallpaper. I had to download the widescreen version. I wasn't sure which until I realized, well, it's a 23-inch monitor. It's probably going to require a widescreen opposed to a normal wallpaper background. So I chose the widescreen one, and it pretty much worked out to fit the screen with just maybe an inch on either side of the screen. That one has black on either side of the screen and whatnot, where you see the icons on one side and just black on the other. And I just took three different pictures of my monitor with the background, and I uploaded them to Flickr and my Facebook account. So if you want to take a look at them or log on to brucelee.com, you can do that and see them there. Anyway, so I guess that's it for now. I'll probably see you again this afternoon. So this is daryllorette here at Daryll Lorette Cafe, wishing you a good day. We'll see you later. Take care.